The Wild Wild West.
I love the Supreme Court. It's a beautiful institution. It's your House of Lords. Have you ever listened to the Supreme Court oral arguments?
No, I haven't.
You can listen to You can listen to the Roe v. Wade arguments.
You can listen to like them going back and forth. That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
and everyone talks about how the Supreme Court is politicized and it's the lefties and the righties, but
It's just
they really care. They're really
thinkers.
smart people doing their best.
that's pretty cool. Let's rip. Oh, we're rolling?
Oral.
What the hell? Oh, we're rolling.
Hey, we're rolling.
We'll start with that Supreme Court nod. That was perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
It's my favorite podcast ever.
It's just Supreme Court clips, greatest hits.
It's so the one guy gets up and states his case, and they all just fucking fire holes through everything he's saying, one at a time, and then the other guy gets up and they're just as nasty.
Do they do like that political talk where it's like, speaker, please, speaker present,
No,
speaker
there's
sit?
no politicization. It's just like
No, it's
really
like,
smart
Brett.
people trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So like, Madam Speaker, please, 30 seconds on the clock.
It's so relaxed.
Automatic.
That's kind of chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's and there'll be weird cases of like that don't hit the news about. There was a lady in a wheelchair who was trying to sue all of the hotels that didn't let people know that they were hotel accessible, and so she tried to sign. She just, without any thought of going there, she tried to make a reservation at 400 different hotels so that she could find one who didn't have it on their website that they were wheelchair accessible, so that she could sue them to make it a law.
Damn.
And they're all being really nasty about her. And they're like,
Good.
this is not a real case. I love it.
Yeah. What even is a wheelchair? Is it a chair? Is it a vehicle? What are
Do you
we
need a
talking
license
about?
to operate a wheelchair on the road?
We got to get you on the Supreme
I
Court.
would love to be in there.
Blaze a little cron, get in there.
It's like,
I
what
said
even-
one sad thing
We're
about
talking
it.
about cars.
What are you talking about?
These
Train?
are small, tiny cars. Keep them only on the road. They're not allowed They're not allowed inside houses.
That's kind of nice. So I could get into that. Just listen to people argue points and
The sad bit is when people go up against corporations, and the corporations always have a much better lawyer. So there was
Really?
a Nestle case where they were defending using slavery, and the anti-slavery guy was not as good as the Nestle guy, who was like, look, if you don't really know that slaves are involved, what sort of problem is that? He was very charismatic.
damn.
He
Wait, so
won.
they do like old archaic arguments too, or is Nestle recently arguing for the use
It's
of
like slave labor.
They record them,
Another
so you
case.
can,
Oh,
you
the
can,
re-
you
they
can
were
listen
like-
to the old ones. It's like, can you use slave labor internationally if it's through a proxy? How much work do you have to do to figure out slaves are not involved?
Oh, Nestle was just like, guys,
Yeah,
Don't you love
Here.
chocolate?
like, yeah, here,
So
try this.
you
Just
know
spoon
where
this
we
in.
How
make
do you
chocolate?
think we make the
Yeah.
chocolate? It's slaves' tears. That's the only way to manufacture Hershey's. It's the kiss of a
their
cat
argument
of
was
nine
just
tails on
kind
the
of
back.
like, look, man, slaves, not slaves. Like, we don't have time to be figuring it. We
We
can't
don't
sit
have
there
time to
all
even
day.
figure this out. It's almost Easter. We got to get this fucking chocolate out.
We can't catch every slaves. Might there be slaves? You might have had a slave fucking work on your thing. You love slaves more than I do. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a good argument.
Pretty good arguing. Just being like,
You had them.
It's like, so if I give someone a penny, that's fine. That's not a slave. It's like, well, what if I just did a penny? What if I did zero? What if I promised some money in the future?
Yeah, it's a good move.
Sure.
Put a little bit of change on the table. Be like, do you want that? I was like, no. He's like, so you're saying that counts as nothing? Okay, I guess we're done here, Supreme Court.
Although the United States has slaves as in prison, basically still. In certain states, you don't have to pay your
13th
prisoners to work. The other states pay them like 30 cents an hour. But like I think in
Some
like,
states, they don't pay them at all.
at
Yeah.
all, yeah,
Naughty.
Yep.
yeah.
I think they should pay them.
That's why people get arrested for a little bit of weed. And they
Yeah.
go, now you're making license plates for free.
Privately owned prisons have to go. I'm on record about that.
Yeah,
Franco
they're
would
pretty.
say.
They're
Yeah.
they're pretty unpopular right now. But I don't think anyone has ever like most people haven't really taken any steps to stop them. It's one of those things where you can be like, that's so bad, and then you're not gonna like look
Yeah.
into it any
Do you
further.
see people in chain gangs
I
on the
think
street?
Trump Dog
No.
was going for it.
Trump Dog was
Yeah.
going for it.
You see people picking up trash a lot. That's about it.
Are they
on the highway.
connected to each other with chains?
No, they're just
Nah,
orange
community
vests.
service.
Orange, only a vest. They don't get the whole jumpsuit anymore.
No.
Mm.
At least give people the jumpsuit. Let them
True.
have the.
I want to go
The
back
drip.
to the classic stripes,
Yeah.
white and black
The low
stripes.
brother
Now
were
it's
out
the
there.
I think it's the orange jumpsuit. Sometimes blues, maybe. But
Yeah, I like the pinstripes.
so do I.
It's nice.
Even a hat. They should give him a little cap.
They
too.
should give them that cap.
Pinstripey cap.
Little
as well.
French military style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah, the
cap.
prisons. I don't know. I think they're moving towards like house arrest on everybody, just like digital
Cheaper.
surveillance and house arrest. Yeah, it's cheaper. You just lock them in their house, have people come up and.
Yeah, you lock them in. You go, you promise you won't get out? And they go, yeah, I promise I'm not going to leave.
Well, they can't. They have the monitor. They have the ankle beeper.
They get out and run around.
True.
And somebody has to come pick them up.
That'd be
Put them back in their house.
That would be kind of fun though, just doing a little cat and mouse game, like going outside, hitting the woods, and just fucking. Because they'd have your location, but it'd be like, dude, he could be behind that log.
You got to train. You got to train in like parkour inside your house for months.
If I looked up the thing, if you could do that once, like you get one little catch and chase,
you get one escape,
and you don't go to jail. I would do one catch and chase. Like, dude, I'm just testing you.
I wonder if you make it back to home base if it counts. Before
I think
they
they
tag
zap you though, right?
You lay in your
If
bed
make
and
it
go.
out.
Yeah.
They start electrocuting you on the leg.
I was asleep the whole time. Oh man, what are you doing here? I just woke up. I was out cold.
That's the second Ferris Bueller's Day Off movie.
Yeah, Ferris Bueller has sex with a younger girl and he gets placed on house arrest.
I was only coming over here to teach her a lesson.
True. Just making sure she was safe.
Oh, of course you guys are here. We're both doing the same thing. We're trying to fix the problem. Those guys are the best, dude. They say it every single time they say it.
They should be on the Supreme
Anytime a
Court.
pedophile gets caught on camera, they go, I was only coming over here to teach her not to talk to strangers on the internet.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
technically he's right. She would have learned a lesson, but you know what I mean? He was
Yeah.
like, I
She'll
was
never
not
do
going to
it
fuck her.
again.
I was just going to talk to her and tell her not to talk to strangers.
Are they still making the Catch a Predator show?
I think guys are independently doing it
Yeah.
just on YouTube, and
lot
it's
of them on
fucking
YouTube.
wild.
I think some of them now, there's YouTube ones where they find the pedophile and slap them in the face. I
Yeah,
think
they do
I
some
think it
fucked up
escalated
shit.
to like just smacking the pedophiles.
But they
around.
always find him at like a Walmart or a Target and chase him around the store going, he fucked a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
That's
And
like
that
good
pedophile's
content.
like, leave me alone.
Mr. Beast could catch so many pedophiles if
Oh
he
my
made
god,
that
he
his-
could end pedophilia.
Yeah.
I love the way they try to barter with the guys with the camera. They're like, all right, come on.
I know, dude.
Come on, don't fucking
Hey,
yell that.
dude,
don't
dude,
yell
dude.
that.
Dude, I really can't get in trouble
Yeah.
right now. Dude, I really can't
And
go
they're
to
like,
jail.
pedophile. He's like, shh, fuck.
I think they're trying. I think YouTube is
It's so funny to go to a Target and be like, I'm going to go to Target. This will be a good day.
Oh yeah,
Some guy at the camera's like, fucking pedophile. Like, no.
dude. Can we talk? Can we talk as men? Can we just talk two men?
Yeah.
Stop screaming at him a pedophile.
Stop fucking.
I would just be like, "You're a fucking no. He's a pedophile."
Yeah. They always, the store managers always protect the pedophile.
Really?
They always come out and they're like, could you please stop harassing this customer?
Well, they're the ones buying all the pants at Target.
They are buying all the fucking. They got the rewards card for the fucking children's panties.
Do you know the like family YouTube vloggers?
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah.
just like travel around with their family. Many of them are like targeting pedophile audiences, and they'll put the pictures of the kids on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you go. And then they look at their demographics, and it's all men in prison who are
Jesus Christ.
That's
it's
crazy.
very unpleasant.
That's what I think pleated khakis are for. To
Just
identify.
hiding a
If you
great
see a
big
guy in
boner?
pleated khakis, like, oh, here he is. He's a pedophile
Yeah.
right now. They're only worn by pedophiles, dude. What you got? You got pleats? Oh, James, don't let me know.
plates.
James,
No
how's your tummy?
My tummy.
Your tummy and your penis is out.
Thank God you got the straight chinos,
James,
bro.
this isn't that type of show.
Yeah, you got those straight ass chinos.
Yes,
Straight as
I
hell.
think they give me a more, they draw attention to my beautiful slim legs and not the upper half. That's a big problem.
I have a question for you. Would you rather be gay in Australia or in America? What do you think's better to be gay?
They have a lot of power in Australia.
Really?
I would.
So then why'd you move to America?
Oh, thank you, thank you. At the start of the
Stand
trans thing, I thought this is my shot. Now would be a good time to be a trans person.
Trans be not. You
Ooh.
could start over fresh here and go trans in America.
But with your faith,
I
wouldn't
know,
you think that'd
obviously.
be like a mortal sin?
Yes, yeah.
Where you would end up in... Where would you go in the
At
afterlife?
least purgatory, minimum.
So you're saying trans people are going to at least purgatory?
I think an unrepentant trans person might end up in purgatory.
Purgatory seems like the perfect place for a trans, though.
I think this is what we cut out last time. I swear to
No
God,
way,
I think
no.
it got. I think we got into gay.
I love
Dude,
trans
I think we
people.
got into gay or trans people are going to hell, and he had to be like, according to my faith, yes.
Oh yeah,
That's what
No,
it
but
was.
I think masturbators are going there. Every time I masturbate,
What?
I'm in a state of mortal sin, and I have to go and confess it.
you got to get this clean slate.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also, like coming
Yeah,
anywhere
clean
other than
slate.
your.
that's something
yeah.
to do. Yeah.
You
What if you
get
get hit
to
by a
come in the
bus on
wife's
the way?
vagina, and that's it. It's the only place
What's
you're
that?
allowed to. You can only come in your wife's vagina, or a wet dream is acceptable. But
Yeah.
that's
what about
it. That's
what
the only two.
HJ from the wife?
Not allowed.
What?
You have to finish in your wife. Did you not know this?
It's actually so hot.
It's kind of a good sell.
Yeah.
I thought you could at least spray.
No, you're not allowed to withdraw.
I think in the mega churches you can spray on your wife's
I think the
belly.
mega churches you're allowed to come anywhere you please.
I think you can spray in your neighbor's mouth.
I'm certain. Yes. They're all spraying each other's fucking mouths.
It's the Good Samaritan was left there, and everyone was just ejaculating him on the way past, and it was the one who didn't come on the poor man on the street.
Story?
No, I just.
What if you do what? Can you do one of those?
I do regret saying that.
What?
Well, I shouldn't bring the Gospels into disrepute with the jism.
Yeah, it's just a joke.
We're
They
all
get the
having a
good,
good
the high ups, the Cardinals and shit would be like, yeah, it's pretty fun.
Pope
Yeah.
Francis would be very relaxed about it. I
Yeah,
think.
he's
He's a little too relaxed.
Yes, but it's not my place to question the Holy Father. But sometimes I have big questions.
He's getting a little relaxed.
He brought out gay blessings. Gay people can now come together and get blessed.
They get blessed.
I'd like to get a gay blessing with somebody.
That'd be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying like it's like a marriage?
He strongly says it's not a marriage, but if two gay men come and they ask for a blessing of their relationship, they're allowed to be blessed.
Yeah, he'll be like,
but a special blessing
Really?
to maybe
I
help
didn't
them
know
not
this.
be as
like
gay.
homo
This was a big.
spirito
You may now suck the groom.
You may 69.
You may now 69 on the altar.
You may lie sideways.
How dare
on the
you? How
floor.
dare you speak of the altar in that way? No, this
you
is
may
too
now
far.
two guys can 69.
No, I don't like this at all. You know this is
It's
crook.
a pagan ritual now.
Fuck, I forgot the name of where they keep the Eucharist.
I'm not going to tell you what it
tabernacle.
is so that you
You're
can't
now allowed to
blaspheme
jizz
against it.
inside the tabernacle.
Don't you say this about the tabernacle. I know you're all jokes and having a nice time. That is the body of Christ.
Not yet.
No, it is.
Well, once it's in there.
Once it's consecrated and it's inside, it just
Yep.
sits there, and that's why you'd kneel. And
In the knackle, yeah.
yeah, I'm serious about the Eucharist. It's my only thing that I would fight a duel over.
You would fight the duel over the Eucharist. That's what's up.
I'm doing some big talk. I don't want anyone to challenge me to a duel. I'd probably be a coward.
No, it's
No, you
good.
wouldn't.
I think it's a good thing. I think people should have some religion or something in their lives.
No, they
you
should
start
have
to
one
worship-
religion in their lives and everything else makes them worse.
Yeah, you start to worship money.
I can see how that could be done. You can really buy nice things in this country.
Yeah. And it does rule.
Tony Hinchcliffe has 3 thrones in his house, and I did think, as I was sitting on one of the thrones, that it would be quite nice.
Yeah,
to,
you do love thrones.
Yeah.
When I went in, I immediately said
Yeah.
the throne.
You're sitting in worldly powers flowing through you.
It's very Moorish.
True. But yeah, what are you going to do?
I'm going to use my powers for evil and become very rich in this country and get into violent forms of sexual outlet.
Yeah, I wonder about that. I think the church could drop a lot of the more repressive elements. I think it's high time they drop like just be like, you can joke around, have a good time. I don't know why people.
They're
get
okay
it.
with that. I'm very uptight. I'm a convert. I don't
Oh,
have any
really?
of the- Yeah.
Gotcha.
They're also okay if you jack off.
Yeah,
They really are. They go, don't worry about it. Say a fucking Our Father.
true. As long as
The
it's
punishments are not big. And
Yeah.
apparently it's not a mortal sin if you're like compelled to, if you're addicted to it. But who's not addicted to
Yeah,
feeling great
dude.
whenever they want?
I'm telling you, I've been better. It's been
Literally everyone in this room just went.
yeah. I think about that all the time. Cause I have like friends who are like getting sober off of drugs, and I'm like, if you really like something, like I just use masturbation as my only thing, as like a window into like hopelessly a thing that like you can just never get away from, and it's like, yeah, it's so hard.
Yeah.
If you had to tell me like you just can't jerk off, anything even close to as awesome as jerking off,
Oh,
never
man.
do it ever again.
I
It's
never even
like,
thought of that.
yeah, I think about that.
And
all
heroin's got to be so much better than jacking off.
I would think.
I don't know. I hit
Heroin's gotta be-
methamphetamine sex is apparently, it makes
Chem
normal
sex.
sex look like a handshake.
Yeah, I've researched chemsex a lot,
love it.
so it's pretty. It's just I like the way it sounds.
And it's intravenous methamphetamine, so the gays keep the beautiful white teeth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, and they just get fucking jacked up. It's a big problem in the gay community right now.
Yeah.
They're trying to end like meth sex, and it's like, yeah,
It
apparently once you
sounds
start doing
great.
It's yeah, dude.
It's
Gay meth sex.
yeah. I
meth
think
sex.
I was writing the website for a rehab clinic, and I had to write the article on like how we help people get off of chemsex, and it's very hard not to make it sound great. It's like, listen, it's more dopamine going into the brain. It's like 100 times better than anything else you'll ever feel. And that's hard to step away from. The greatest feeling known to man.
Yeah, it's got to be tough. So, but meth gets your fucking boner. I guess it doesn't fuck with your boner.
Then Adderall and meth are totally different because
Yeah, I was
Adderall totally eviscerates your penis. You don't have a penis.
Maybe there
Your
was.
penis
Remember
is
that
gone.
thing? McAfee got in trouble for. It was a thing called MVPD, which was like methamphetamine, but it had a strong fucking boner effect. And he was accused of manufacturing it down in his house in Belize. So he was like writing like detailed website articles about how to make this stuff, and he was like, "I was just kidding."
Damn.
But I don't think. I think he was like making that stuff and getting rock hard,
That makes sense.
like a compound in Belize, and just started attacking the government for some reason.
Yeah.
He started funding police forces independently. He started like buying them boots.
You
and,
can
like,
donate to the police.
I mean, Belize, I guess you can. Yeah. Oh, dude,
in
you
Belize.
kidding me? The police are always fucking have their hand out
The
every
police,
time we talk.
yeah, you can do that here too.
They're on this highway with fucking like firefighters do it with like fire boots.
Yeah.
They're like, put quarters in our shoes.
We do it with firefighters because they're good people. But the police, also probably great people.
Why don't you like the police?
I don't like living in a society that needs the police. They've only been around
Oh
for
my
like
God.
120
And you
years.
don't like the lefties?
That's the one thing where I jump in with the lefties and I don't hate. Is
Nah,
when they
dude,
go,
the police
What are you
get rid of the
talking
police.
about?
I used to,
And
when
then
I was
what?
younger, I used to be like, fucking police.
You
now,
can't get rid of them now.
Now I love
I'm
the
happy
police.
that they're around in. But if everyone's in a small village
Mhm.
and we're all
Yeah.
living in the feudal system,
Yes,
we
if
won't
we
need
were
police.
hobbits.
Yeah,
It'd be
if
great.
there's no
Yeah, we'd have
cops
wizard,
in Hobbit.
We'd have wizards.
Yeah, we would have a wizard.
We'd have a wizard.
You just have a neighborhood watch and there's a guy with a gun who walks around and you can call him.
It's the police.
There you go. You reached police.
I don't want him to get paid for it. I want him to do it because he loves you.
Dude, their life is on the line.
I support individual police officers. I think they're great people.
I hear you.
I
You
wish
don't
we
like the
didn't.
idea
I
of a
wish we
police
didn't
force.
have to have war.
But when we have war, I'm glad that
We have
very
soldiers
strong.
and stuff. I wish
True.
we didn't have to have soldiers.
I love the police. My wife became a cop and then she retired. And when she was a
Your
cop,
wife was a police
she was a
lady?
police officer for a while. Yeah,
She'd be a great cop.
she was pretty good.
She was good at telling people off at that party.
Oh yeah, yeah. She was very good at it. She'd have to go like past people and like if you see like dudes like standing outside, you do have to be like, bro, get out, like go move.
I would do what she told me to do.
Yeah,
She was also pushing.
yeah.
There was a beautiful stripper who tried to hug her, and she was having none of it. She said, "Get off me, bitch!"
Yeah, that's a good.
She
Call.
said, "I don't know you." It's like Bobby Hill. It's great.
She wasn't keen on that. She wasn't. That's a lady thing. Ladies hate younger.
Have you
Any
seen
lady younger than you hate them.
Jerry Seinfeld getting a hug from Kesha.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
it
How
is.
much did you pay for it? I'm kidding.
He says no.
joking.
He pushes her away.
Yeah.
He
Comes
said,
up,
"Get
she's
off."
doing
me."
like a
Can I
red
have a
carpet
hug?
interview.
And he goes, no, thank you.
And he's like, "No, I don't know who you are. What are you doing?" It's pretty great.
Good for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a fucking alpha.
True alpha.
He's the man.
Absolute alpha, dude.
It was also I don't know if it was prime Kesha. This might have been the booze that started the.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? She went for the hug and
He's
you know,
like, yeah,
it's just a
man.
drunk lady. Like,
What's with the hug?
Yeah, I mean that's what he did. He's like, I don't know who she is.
Yeah, damn, that's fucking sick. I watched this guy before. He's a YouTuber, Elliot Holson. He used to talk about how like if he sees an attractive woman, he uses everything in his power just to be like and just completely steel himself against looking. Like it still makes me laugh. Just to be like just like just look at her, dude. Just get it quick. Take your
Yeah, get
legal
a look,
2
dude.
seconds.
Get it.
You have to turn your head around and be a pig about it, but it's like definitely just
It's very hard not to turn the head around.
pretend your eyes are their own animal,
doing my
dude, and
best.
just fucking
That's a
let your
sin.
eyes do what they want to do.
Custody
Covered.
of the eyes.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
Custody, yeah.
It was very difficult with the bare bums at the.
Have you
Full-time
masturbated in my house?
I'd prefer not to answer that question, but we're all doing
You're
our best.
committing these
we're all
sins?
doing. No, I'm going to go to confession later on, but we're all doing our best.
Have you found a good Catholic church here?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'd like to find.
You can find a Latin
There's
mass.
one, yeah. There's
Yeah.
one
There's
close.
definitely a Latin mass here.
You think so?
Yeah. they're
You've got
everywhere.
one. Houston has one, but I don't want to go to Houston.
Yeah, it's a long drive.
You can't sacrifice a little bit of a drive.
Well, if there's one, I don't want to martyr myself on that. I'd just go to. I've been going to the English language ones for the last couple of weeks, and the sign of peace is very annoying. And
But you want to shake hands with your brothers and sisters?
no,
Why?
we should be focusing on God, not on being friendly. Although we know God through our
I'll
friendliness
tell
to one
you a
another.
little
I don't
tale.
understand. Yeah, I don't
James, I'm
understand.
going to tell you a little
What?
tale. One day there was a man who lived a perfect life, perfect moral life. And when he got to heaven, God looked at him and said, "Where are your brothers and sisters, dude? Where are your brothers and sisters?"
That sounds like a beautiful thing. To
It
say.
was. It was written. The book was written by a pedophile.
I'm enjoying the English one is fine. It's not too bad.
Why don't you just give everyone like a
With COVID, they've stopped touching.
really?
But then you have to.
Yeah.
So you don't shake hands at all?
At my one,
I used to kiss my
We
mom
were
every
shaking
time.
hands.
I would kiss my mom.
Last time I was
it started
at
out
church.
with kissing. Apparently,
Yeah,
the priest would kiss each other, and then they start kissing the congregation. And
yeah.
but the kissing, they moved it to the handshake.
And you like when the priest, you want the Eucharist to be delivered straight into your fucking mouth, right?
I kneel and stick out my tongue.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did that for my first communion. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It is funny.
I didn't kneel. I just stood there and went
It is funny.
It is
got
hard to
back
know
like-
how much to stick out the tongue.
all the
Can I-
way.
can I see- No. Let me see it. Oh, you do that.
What do you? So you prefer the direct to mouth transfer than like the cupping and
Technically, they should all be doing direct to mouth transfer in the rule book.
really?
Yes, it is, and only under weird circumstances should it be someone other than a priest. But then they hijack that and they go, "Oh, under some circumstances you can do it. We've got 30 people here, and Trish wants to hand it out. I don't care for that.
Yeah, true.
I don't want to get bogged down in my theological."
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
want to have the
stuff.
Eucharistic
Severities.
That's a fair point.
What's been your favorite thing about being in America?
It was last time I was here. You had I showered at your house, and you had a towel that was so thick it felt like there was foam inside the towel. And I went back to Australia and I tried to find the thickest towel we had, thinking I could get one that thick.
Yeah.
They don't sell a towel that thick in my country, and I knew then that I would one day come back to America.
Get a thick towel.
It was
nice.
it was so beautiful.
Yeah, you're gonna get some nice sheets as well.
The sheets on this bed are
Yeah.
for beautiful masturbating sheets, and I'm just having fun. I'm just having a good
No, I
time.
don't care.
No,
I
I'm
fully
really
expect
trying
you
not
to
to
jack off
masturbate.
in that room.
I'm really attempting.
Lemaire's
not to
already
masturbate.
christened his pod back there.
How soon after Lemaire when you got here did you christen
He
the
lies
pod?
and says he waited a couple days.
I
But
did wait a couple of days. I did wait a couple of days. It was
yeah, you were exhausted on night one.
Yeah.
I figured day two would be the
Nah,
jack
it
off.
was a Kill Tony night.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
The ring ladies got you.
Yeah, yeah.
They're everyone's demise.
No car jacks.
You didn't jack off on the drive? No, you were.
It's a fair question.
There's a lot of Celsius going through your body.
True.
It's tough to maintain.
Spud was worried about you, by the way. He was like, dude, that many Celsius is fucked up.
I'm good.
5, dude?
No,
And
you
Adderall?
thought you were gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, the next day I thought I was
We
going to
took
die.
we took a little bit of mushrooms and
Mm-hmm.
Lemaire was fussing.
He panicked.
We sat outside and talked him off the ledge. So you're all right, brother.
Yeah, when they turn on you, they're pretty bad. Like I think mushrooms are less anxiety invoking than weed by far for me.
These made this. I took like a little bit of this chocolate and it felt like weed. It felt
Pretty
like I was
strong.
like it was the paranoia and anxiety of weed.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
you didn't have enough. That's the thing with mushrooms. You can take so much and it just wipes the anxiety. But when
Then
you
you're
get
right
into
on
a
that
bad
precipice.
space on it, it's a
Yeah.
hall of doom. Compared to
Yeah.
an edible, oh my God, when the mushrooms turn on you, it's just not good.
Yeah, and it was one of those things where I was like, I'm not having fun. I
Yeah.
was like, I should take more. Once it wore off, I was like, I'm going back in,
Yeah.
like right away. The exact same dose. Once the first one wore off, I was like, all right, back to that exact high where I was uncomfortable.
That's so, I do that
Yeah.
to myself all the time. It's so weird. We're like, why? And then you go, why am I doing this to myself? What's
and then
going
you feel
on?
bad about that. Right when the next wave kicks in, you
Yeah.
go, why am I doing this?
Telling you, I had on New Year's Eve, I couldn't have had a more fun experience. I don't know, it was a small edible. I just pigged out on a small edible, and then it just straight to, I don't know, it wasn't a lot of mushies. It
Yeah.
might have been 1.5 grams, but it was like, I was walking around just, dude, I was peeing, and I was like, our thoughts are connected to everyone's thoughts right now. All of our thoughts are fucking connected. This is fucking crazy. Where's my wife? She's probably pissed at me. Fuck, and I had to go find her. And I had to go find her. Then I'd stand outside and be like, I'm the only cold person out here. I'm so chilly right now. And I'd walk in. It was fucking bizarre.
That's a fun party.
I had so much fun.
Yeah.
And then on a very personal note too, is I got in touch with a weird like compulsion around specifically all the women in my life where like if they're at all upset, I'm thrown into just like a pit of absolute despair.
Yeah.
And I realized that while on those mushrooms, and it was very liberating to be like, let go of that, brother. So that was nice.
It's impossible to let that go.
It's so
You
hard.
have
If
to be
one woman's
responsible
upset
for all
with
that.
me,
Oh my
I'm so
God.
sad.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's tough. It's the worst.
Also, they are biologically hardwired to be sad on a clockwork, right?
Yeah, man. You
There's
just
no
wish.
getting away from it.
If they could only just be happier for us, man. It'd be so
It
much
would make
better.
things good, yeah.
So
They
much
could just
better.
chill the fuck out.
But I was like feeling the pull of that thing, whatever it was, and I was just like, "What is this, dude? I don't need to do this all the time." And it was very liberating.
Have you beaten your melancholy? You seem a little chipper the last
He
few
keeps
days.
telling me he's a man of constant sorrow.
Yeah.
I've been okay.
You seem
I
to
had-
be doing better
Yeah,
this
I
week.
had fun yesterday.
Yeah.
I've been having fun.
We're going to have fun again tonight.
I'm excited
The
for
whole
that.
gang.
I was excited to see Chris. Chris Brighton. Me and
O'Connor's
Chris.
here.
It was
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, he's a wonderful presence.
It was,
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
We were two negative balls of energy, and it
He was
forced me
doing good
into a
yesterday.
Positive mood. Yeah.
He was
Yeah, he was showing.
just because he was like, I saw him drinking like a NA beer. I was like, what the fuck's going on? He's like, we're tired. I was like, what happened? He's like, we had to wake up at like 4 to get to the airport. I was like, oh yeah. And he's like, then we fucking started drinking on the flight. I was like, you got fucked up on a 7 a.m. flight?
Damn.
That's wild.
Did he tell you
Yeah.
his tooth fell out?
His tooth fell
The
out?
crown of his tooth fell out.
Oh yeah, that thing. He's been struggling with that for like 3 straight
He said he
years.
bit into a croissant on the plane and it just fell
It
out.
fell
bit
out
into a
again
croissant?
yesterday?
The softest bread imaginable.
Yeah, the crown of his tooth fell out on the
his
way.
buddy's a dentist in Philly.
Here. Yeah, he talked
So
about
I
it.
had to keep dropping him off. I've done it twice now.
Yeah. He talked about it on stage how his friend is his dentist and he keeps fucking up his
Oh, he
teeth.
said that. Yeah,
Go to someone else.
it's
I
time.
know.
It's time
Yeah.
to switch it up.
I know. I won't find a dentist down here for like
He's
5
gonna go to a
years.
dentist in Queens, which is they're everywhere.
True.
Right by that house, they're everywhere, and it's like I don't trust any of those.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Just the buildings down there.
yeah, they're
just
next to a fucking
weird.
wing stop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
How do you all have such beautiful teeth in this country? That is one.
because we have
Braces,
fluoride
baby.
You have a good
and
dentist.
braces.
Do you use the? I'm very yellow.
Mine are actually. My wife tells me they're yellow all the time.
I don't think. Let me see.
Not that
They
bad.
don't look yellow at all.
Yeah, they're not bad.
The Americans have good teeth thing is true.
We do. We have fluoride in our water
have
too. which
fluoride in
makes
our
us
water.
all
Oh. We have
Yeah.
that, but
You
my
have
teeth
fluoride?
are still unattractive.
Well, you guys have the crown. You guys are being ruled. You're getting like British teeth brushing
The Crown?
rules. Yeah, the crown has the worst teeth.
The tooth crown.
They're giving you guys bad advice, dude. They're like drink 47 cups of tea
Yeah.
every day, and then grind your teeth
Tea
at
is
night.
great. I miss tea. You know, no one has a kettle here.
Mm-mm. We don't drink tea.
There's
we
a
drink
kettle
coffee.
right there.
Where? Where's your kettle?
Isn't that a? Oh, it's a teapot. Well,
You can just boil water in a
fuck's that?
pot.
You can.
what's that thing? Isn't that literally a teapot?
No, a kettle is just it's
Yeah, you're right there,
it makes the water hot. You don't serve it out of it.
dude. It's right there.
What are we talking? What are we?
Look at the
Oh,
stove.
you have a stovetop kettle, but you can't plug that in. You
Oh,
don't have
you're
an
talking about
electric-
electrical kettle.
I hadn't seen a stovetop kettle here though either,
Yeah, you don't see them a lot
that?
anymore.
except for that one.
You really don't. I'm surprised you have
Except
that.
for the one in the house.
I didn't know
Does
I
that
had
come
that.
with
I
it?
don't know how that got there.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think you manifested
I brought
that
a
with your
kettle.
fucking-
we always had one in my house. We always had a kettle on our stove growing up. Fucking Irish.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
And now I was like,
That
dude, I
whistle.
haven't seen one of those in
Yeah.
forever. I've tried to get into tea so many times, and I'm just like, coffee's better.
Coffee rules.
Like it's good. I like it. but
There's a
it's
great
like,
South African tea. English breakfast tea is good. Rooibos tea.
Rooibos. I like Rooibos.
Yeah.
I like green tea. I like Rooibos. I like matcha. But at the end of the day, it's like they're all great. Give me Joe. Then you sip Joe, and it's like a fucking like aha every time you sip coffee.
When it's
first
8
thing.
o'clock and the kids have gone to bed, it's safer than a lovely big Jameson. Do you know what I mean? That's
True.
It's as it calmed down, you wouldn't have a cup of coffee to
Yeah.
relax into an evening of University
True.
Challenge.
True. I
University-
do like Rooibos.
You're gonna like University Challenge.
I would
You're
like
gonna
that
love
actually
it.
a
It's
lot.
British dudes talking about like
Just-
just chemistry.
I'm all about it.
You're
Really?
gonna love it.
Fuck.
It's impossible to understand what they're saying.
I like that a lot. That actually would be kind of nice.
and
Yeah,
you're
you
gonna
get-
like the fucking announcer or the host is a fucking dickhead.
Is he an
Jeremy
Oxford man?
Paxman. He's just retired and they've replaced him with a
Woman.
No, they've replaced him with an Indian man who's really good, but there is now always a question about India. There'll just be one Indian question, and I feel that's compromised the integrity of University Challenge. But he's otherwise great, and he's a fine replacement. Unlike the Jeopardy man, who I don't care for.
No,
the
I
new
don't
one,
like him.
What kind of questions about India are they firing?
It'll be like
It'll be the most
geographical?
insane.
It's very hard.
It's so complicated. I can't even come up with a made up question.
Crazy.
It's the answers. I don't know the answers.
When
When they say
it,
the
you're
answer, I'm like, I've never heard of any of this. They're talking about books from the fucking 15th century. They're like, the magic flute.
Mozart's
that's
Magic
an
Flute?
opera. Yeah. See, you would have got the Magic Flute one. Maybe.
Mozart's Magic Flute.
Die Zauberflöte.
Yeah,
It's a great
You'll
piece
hear
of
it.
piece.
You'll hear it. You'll hear the question.
I got you.
I can't wait to watch you watch Magical or fucking
Magic Flute.
University Challenge and be like, I knew that one.
I was reading a bunch of books right around the same time where like a lot of the main characters would just be dudes who'd be like, Mozart just carries me to another place, the supreme Mozart. It's so funny.
What are these books?
Herman Hesse had books where he talks
Did you read
about,
The
like-
Magic Mountain?
No, I read Steppenwolf.
Okay.
He's like, nobody knows about
man,
Mozart
that's
as the
wrong.
magical flute.
What was going on in Steppenwolf?
So fucking sick. It's just this guy who fucking thinks everyone is just a piece of shit.
Beast.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He just walks around. He lives in a boarding home, and he's just like, he's very nice to everyone, but he's like, leave me alone. He's just writing this like fucked up book, and then eventually he just loses his mind eventually in the book, but it's pretty tight.
Have you seen Amadeus?
No,
Yeah.
no, I have seen
So
Amadeus.
good.
Amadeus was
F. Murray
great.
Abrams is the best actor alive.
Who was the guy the whole time who just looked at him and went,
Amadeus
That's
has the
that's no
that's
that's
the Salieri.
Salieri?
But that's
that
F.
was,
Murray Abrams plays that role.
that was my favorite fucking
He's like
thing
Louis'
ever.
uncle in
Just watching
Salieri.
him.
Yeah.
It's so good.
He is. Amadeus has the fucking Tucker laugh
Oh.
the whole time. Somebody says something to him and he goes,
and then Salieri's just behind the thing. going,
Salieri's like, he was so good.
He's so fucking nice.
Have you seen the bit in Louis where his uncle talks about not wearing a condom? It's like, with a man and his woman, there must be no prophylactic. It's the same guy. It's a great
really?
scene. They go to the Russian tea house.
The
And
great
it's like,
Salieri.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I think your Tucker. It's the only bit of the impression that go higher. and
Okay.
Cut it. I don't know. I was thinking about the Tucker.
You need to go
impression.
lower on stage.
Yeah, I need to bring the energy down.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
No, you don't. I love
The
it.
energy's
Really?
sick,
Yeah,
dude.
the energy's
I'm all over
great.
the place.
I was telling
know,
Shane,
it's-
I was
it's
going
really
to copy the energy. I was like, I'm going high energy. As soon as I went out there, I was like, oh, hey guys, what's going on? Oh, hey guys, I can't move right
Great
now.
energy.
I love Steve Harvey. I love James Brown.
I love
That's the
Steve
energy.
Harvey, dude. A lot of alt comedians in America like to make fun of Steve Harvey.
No, he's the greatest.
He's
I
awesome.
thought Bernie Mac was a revelation, and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
But Steve Harvey is my number two.
I like his talk show. His radio show is actually really
Yeah.
good.
I haven't heard it.
So good,
yeah.
dude. He
When
just
he gives
talks.
advice to people,
Yeah, he just fucking rambles on. It's like, man, this is fucking awesome.
Nice.
despite being married like 17 times, he gives marriage advice to people. And then they're like, haven't you been divorced? He goes, that's how I know what not to do.
He wrote a book for women too.
What, how to please your man?
No, it was like Think Like a Man or something.
Nice.
Yeah, he wrote a book about women just being like, dude, shut up.
Yeah.
Don't be annoying. It's pretty tight.
He's so great.
I think it's like act like a lady, think like a man. He's the best. A lot of alt comedians would talk shit on him. Like,
No,
fucking
no.
Steve Harvey.
Ghetto Ass Wedding is the best bit of stand up. Have I made you
I
listen to
think we
Ghetto Ass
watched
Wedding?
it. Yeah.
He goes for 30 minutes and he talks about his niece making him go to his their wedding.
I never,
won't-
saw
I
that.
won't.
I never watched a lot of his stand up. I just saw that one clip of him talking about how he'll shoot all the kids.
Yeah,
in the Middle
Guard Dog
East.
shared that one.
Oh,
When
it's
he's-
so good.
If
Yeah.
he was in Iraq,
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, if I was there, I would shoot every-
I'm shooting kids. I'm shooting. Yeah.
I'm shooting everybody. He also said he can't come on. He wants to do like a new hour of comedy. He's like, I'd love to come out and do one, but he's like, I can't fumble the bag. He's I'm getting paid so much to do TV. He goes,
Yeah.
if I shared my thoughts on things as they currently stand, I would lose all my jobs.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, beast. His interview with Shannon Sharp was actually really good. He was on Club Shay Shay. It was pretty
Club
phenomenal.
Shay Shay rules.
He was on Shay Shay.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Shay Shay.
I'll watch what's Club Shash.
It's Shannon Sharp.
That's Onk.
Who's Shannon Sharp?
That's big.
Big
Onk.
Onk, dude.
That's Onk.
Who was the lady? There was a lady on there sharing. Shannon Sharp was an NFL, I think, tight end.
He's tight end. He's a
Tight end.
Oh,
Come on, man.
does this
87,
Do
big
something
87.
to do something.
does this
He was
person have
84.
dreadlocks?
84. Fuck.
No, he's a
think.
bald black guy.
I think
Who's
you're
this?
right. I'm
Who's
thinking
the
of Game Day
skinny
98.
black guy with dreadlocks who has a talk show now? Was a quarterback maybe?
No,
Cam Newton.
It might have been Cam Newton.
Cam Newton has one. He's
There was a
not
great
He
very
had
viral
dreadlocks,
video
though?
of Cam Newton
He does have dreads.
doing an interview with a guy who was a wife beater, and he's trying to ask him to stop talking about wife beating.
Cam
doesn't
Newton's
sound as
like
funny.
Cam Newton's sounding like
Cam
fam. Stop
Newton's
talking
going,
about
please, surely you would never hit your wife. And the guy's like, yeah, I hit my. And he goes, no, I'd never hit my wife. And Cam Newton goes, good, it's all talk. And the guy goes, but I hit my baby mama. And it's Cam Newton is.
Oh, he has. Cam Newton interviewed Charleston Yeah,
Was that
it's
who it was?
so fucking funny.
Really?
Yeah,
Fuck.
it's yeah. And
That's
Cam
Charleston
sets him
White
up.
is on.
Charleston White's wild.
He's big on.
He's
Shannon?
big on.
Shannon
He's
Sharp
elder, huh?
interviewed. I forget who this lady is. Oh, I can't remember her name, but she's like I guess she was like a rap video lady, or I don't know what the fuck. Who was it? Brittany Renner. That's who it was. What
The
is her deal?
abducted
Was she in
lady?
rap videos?
No, she's a thottie. She tricks
She's a
all the
thottie.
players. She's a
So she
well-known
was up there saying how many men she had sex with, and Shannon, he like grabs his water. He's like, I just need. Oh my lord, I need to take a bath. I've had sex with 35 men. He goes, oh. He has to sip his water. Or he sips his drink. He has his own brand of like liquor or something. And he's like, yeah, but don't you think that the male, once the present is unwrapped, they don't want it anymore? She was just like, well, you'd be surprised. He's like, yeah, but Jesus, it's so
Yeah,
funny. He's trying to
that's
tell her
nice.
like it's not the way. But yeah, him just sipping his drink. She's like, I have sex with 35 people. He's, oh, I need a drink.
That ain't no problem.
I didn't know what he was expressing. Like, was he getting horny about? Like, what was his? He was disappointed. No, but he was like excited though. He was going, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, he just had to wet his whistle.
Yeah, true. That makes sense. The room was just getting too
He got
steamy, I
parched.
guess.
Yeah.
He got parched. But I do like. What was the one you sent
I was
me?
just
That was
trying
the
to find
funniest fucking
You gotta
thing.
be two something to do something. And he starts talking about he likes
That
big
one
What
was
does that
women.
great.
mean?
He likes big
Huh?
You
women.
got to be two something that.
He likes well-fed women.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that clip
I
you sent
can't
me.
remember.
Please
Ocho
play. Just play
Cinco's
the audio
hilarious.
from that.
These
It was
guys are
so
all
good.
I don't know Ultra Cinco.
It was him, and then it was Neon Dion too.
Ultra
Yes.
Cinco?
Ultra Cinco.
I'm unfamiliar with Ultra Cinco.
I'm not at all. I have no idea.
You're gonna
what
like
this
Ultra Cinco.
Yeah, it's Dion, Ocho, and Big Unc Shannon.
is. Dude,
What does unk mean?
Uncle.
Yes, sir.
But
Big
what
unk.
is it to be a big unk?
Big unk.
Don't cheat me.
What is the
don't-
energy of
don't
it?
cheat
He's a
me
big
either.
unk, dude.
Position. You know I'm the back shop king. Oh Lord Jesus. And what I'm about to say is 1,000% true. Talk to me, baby. So she passed gas. Yes, sir. She said, "Excuse me." Do it. She looked back and said, "Excuse me."
That's Dion? Is that what you said?
Time. She said, "Excuse me." Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna take mine home too.
They have to do
She
this.
said, "Excuse me." I said, "That's all right, baby. I generally make them shit." It kept going.
That's the best clip,
I mean,
dude. That's fantastic.
I'm hell with it, time. I'm hell with it, time.
middle-aged black dudes getting a hold of podcasting has been a great victory for us. It's been the last like 2 years, and it's been nonstop fun.
They're
Dude, that's
they're
it.
quickly becoming literally the best
They're
podcasters
without a doubt.
imaginable. It's you
What's it
can't-
called? Quick Lady Coming? None of this has been exported to my.
Oh,
No,
it's coming.
All right.
yeah, you guys will get Shay. So it's an ex NFL tight end superstar. Started a podcast. He got like a studio, and he just interviews people.
Shay-
Usually like leaders of black excellence.
Great.
Yeah,
I support that.
it's awesome.
I was watching. Is it Dr. Umar? You
Yes.
see the one where he's like, "Fucking Eminem can't be great." He's like, "You got to be great in what your culture is."
I
Dr.
haven't
Umar's
seen
the
that.
guy
I
who
could-
says you can't. He doesn't believe in. Can you say misogyny? The white and black marriages. He's opposed to. Yes, that's probably
yeah,
the term.
I don't ever heard of that term.
Misogyny.
Yeah, he
I
doesn't
think that's
believe.
the
He
legal
doesn't believe
term
in
when it was a
interracial.
crime. So I
Oh
don't want to.
man,
Really?
It may be maybe not meant to say it, but yes,
That's what I mean.
miscegenation.
Could be.
never heard of it.
I've mostly learned about your country on Wikipedia, so I don't know.
So he's totally against it.
Yeah,
He was
Definitely.
doing like this.
Furious.
Yeah, he doesn't like that shit. He was doing an all black school
okay.
that he was doing with his own money and like the construction. He was like he didn't want white people to have anything to do with
Is
it.
he a Nation of Islam?
And he
guy?
had to hire white dudes to come through and finish the school.
What?
Yeah, because he's like
What?
he kept getting ripped off. He came out. He's like, I hate to admit it. He's like, but they were charging too much. They weren't getting it done. I had to hire some white people to come do it. They did it for a fraction of the price. Got it done right away. He goes, we got to get better. This is why we need the school. It's like, damn, Umar. It was funny how much he was just like, yeah. But he is an honest guy though. He was just like, dude, this is what I ran into. He's like, it took me. They wanted like $4 million for the school. He's like, I'll give you $1 million. And they were like, fucking Jesus, fine, dude.
I think I saw him on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
great. I
he's-
love him.
He's
I love him
very
on the Breakfast
entertaining.
Club. He's great. I'm trying to think who else I like on there a lot. That show's almost unwatchable though sometimes. They import this lady on there, and she might be the dumbest lady ever. It's this lady who comes up. You know what I'm talking about, Lemaire? The lady, it's like a light-skinned lady who comes up. They like zoom her into like whenever it's like a racially charged guest. They had Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yes,
And
I saw that.
She came on and was just like,
Yeah.
why are you bringing this lady on? Oh my. No.
Angela Yee's lovely.
Yeah, she's chill. There's this lady who comes on and just makes the worst points ever. And it's like, girl. Did they? Because I think this lady must have got kicked off because she's never in the studio. She just fucking comes on a big like evil fucking villain screen and just ruins the show.
Like in Power Rangers. With the big, she's Zord.
She's Zordon.
Zordon comes in.
She's the one with Vivek, and it was it might have been the worst arguments I've ever seen in my life. And all she does, like the girlfriend, she's like, yeah, but answer my question. And it's an obvious, like, yeah, no, that's okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And it's just like, dude,
That's all I wanted to hear.
that's all I want to hear.
So I was right.
Yeah, it's like, it might be. I'd have to hear.
Okay. I gotta find
Her versus Vivek might have been, I was like clenching my teeth in bed, dude, just sweating like, fuck, dude. Why is she allowed to do this? But yeah, he eventually spazzes at the end. He's like, you
Vivek
guys
goes
want to
wild?
get real for a second? And it was just like,
Don't do it, Vivek.
he did.
Not on the Breakfast Club, brother.
He did. He did it. He couldn't help it. But a lot of the comments are people,
That support.
a lot of black excellence being like, this lady's a fucking embarrassment.
I have to unfollow Charlamagne the God on Instagram.
Why?
Yeah.
He'll write, his captions are very annoying. Let's all discuss. I don't know. I think he's great. I just find his Instagram difficult.
Yeah. I never interacted
But he
with
seems
him.
like he would be have you met Charlamagne the God?
No, I have not.
I would like to. I shouldn't have said I didn't like his Instagram. I'm a big
Not like
fan.
it.
You can not like somebody's
He'd probably be
Instagram.
pretty pumped if you didn't like his Instagram. He'd be like, nice, that's exactly what I'm going for. The hell did Shawn go?
I don't know. He probably went to use the
Oh,
lavatory.
the food.
Oh, he got grub.
Oh, wow. Apparently it's fucking lunchtime.
It's lunchtime for the boys. What'd you get there, bud?
Not a hamburger for yourself?
For myself.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's a
but
nice
we
little
talked
move.
about having James want an American hamburger yesterday, so. we
Oh,
got
so you're doing a
hamburgers.
good thing.
Thank you.
No, I just
Thank you very much.
not
No, I'm
doing-
saying it's a good thing.
It's just a thing. Yeah.
The way you worded it sounded like you were saying you were doing a good thing.
Yeah, I
Right? You
understand
said, I got
why
this
you'd
for
say-
James.
Yeah.
This is James's food.
No, I got it for all of us.
But you got some food in there.
Yeah, of course.
He hadn't eaten all day.
I'm
He was
starving.
very hungry.
I'm
So that
all
way-
about it. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
care
great.
at all.
Whenever I'm at the hungriest, I just order food for other people. James,
Yeah.
what's the plan? What's the overarching plan? What's the goal? The grand vision, your grand American dream? That's what I want to know. That's the kind
I'm trying
of
to
stuff.
make enough money to make a feature film about a charismatic glove and not use anyone else's.
A charismatic what?
A charismatic glove. It's called Brad's Glove. It's a screenplay that I've written. I've got a guy in Australia and I hope to make $200,000 and then go and make the greatest feature film.
What is the movie? Give me.
How is a glove charismatic?
I mean, it's a long...
like a hamburger helper glove.
True.
People adore the glove, but
Hamburger
it's
helper glove. Hamburger helper
Is it
glove.
like the mask, but for somebody's hand, where it's like, somebody stop me,
I'll send you the screenplay.
please.
All right.
Please explain a little bit of it.
Yeah, can I get like
There's a man who
us the
goes
elevator pitch.
into the Tree of Life type Wagner situation and is given a song, and it's the greatest song that anyone. That's all he wanted was to be
Okay.
a great composer.
perfect?
And he thinks about what it would do to his life, like in a Faustian way, to actually have the best song, and it would destroy his life and the rest of his work and his relationship.
And then he has
So
sex
he
with young
doesn't release
boys.
it. But then someone else in the band starts wearing a glove that people are very intrigued by, and he has to deal with the hubris and the pain and the. When I say it now, it doesn't sound
No,
great.
it
Like,
sounds
it
fucking
sounds
good.
Brad's Glove, I'm all about it.
So
That's what
does
I'm-
the glove contain the power of composing, basically? Or is
you
it
don't
like-
see the glove until the very end?
You've apparently got a problem with. You have a very charismatic hand, don't you?
Are you saying that I touch women?
No,
What are
I'm
you-
saying your hand. You get a little. You go, God damn, this guy's charming.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You're a compulsive masturbator.
Yes, of course.
You have a very charismatic hand.
I like the
Hand
idea.
is a
I like
means
the
to an end,
idea.
I never-
Honestly, I think it's pretty cool.
Well, that's one thing. I'm also I'm going to do that and then try and make $500,000 and I'm going to buy my boat and then that's all
You gonna get
So-
a boat?
I have a whole, the way I managed to afford to come to America was I have a podcast about trying to make $500,000 to buy a boat
Nice.
and they've supported, the James Donald Falls McCann catamaran plan.
What do you
Yeah,
talk
I
about
knew
on the
this,
catamaran
yeah.
plan?
I talk
Sailing?
about my plans to have a boat. I ran an art auction. I've got 2 books of poems. So far, I have made very little money. But yeah, I had a. Don't you want a boat?
No, I don't really want to. I don't. That's
Neither.
one. I do not want a boat.
I don't
I
really
used to
want
get
one
dragged
either.
out on boats when I was little to go deep sea fishing, and I was like, I'm a landlubber. I was like, please bring me back to fucking land.
Yeah, I've never sailed.
You've never sailed?
I don't sail.
So what do you do with this boat?
I don't know.
It's catamaran.
Yeah.
I could probably appreciate it a little more now, but when I was little, it was fucking hell. I would go out there to get woken up at like 4:30, drive an hour and a half,
Yeah.
get to like Sea Isle, get on a boat, and just go like fucking however many miles out. And I would just sit there and I'm like, dude, this fucking sucks.
It takes so goddamn long.
Oh, dude, my dad would stay out there for fucking ever. I
Yeah.
would just sit there, and if I had the fish were too big to even pull up, it was like deep sea fishing. So you get he'd be like, give me that.
Huge fish.
It's enormous.
Yeah,
He'd be like, give me that thing, and I'd be like, oh, nice. Yeah, I disliked it severely.
I think I got sucked in the YouTube algorithm on boat families, and they all seemed very happy.
Boat families?
And then I watched the one who they moved Greta Thunberg from Europe to America.
Really?
She had no way to get there. She said she wouldn't get on a plane, and they put her on. I didn't like Greta Thunberg before, but
They
it's a
move
very
on the
sweet.
transatlantic bitch trade.
Yeah. She does spend a lot of the trip frowning, and
I think
She
I
moved
saw
on
something
the-
where Greta Thunberg's getting a little cute.
Really?
is she having a glow up?
Whoa. She's gonna get hot
Did
and
I
forget
see
all
this?
about the planet.
She has.
How old is she?
She
Before we
never.
delve into
She's
this,
coming up on 20.
what do you mean cute? Like adorable?
She's 20, bro. She's 21.
That's 21.
That's probably why she's hot.
21.
She's just 21.
Sad.
Is she hot now?
She's not hot, but she's getting
cute.
She's getting a little cutie.
Can I have a look
Yeah.
at current Greta Thunberg?
Adorable.
Let's have a look.
She's getting
Adorable.
She's a little Natalie Portman vibe going on.
ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yo.
Getting carried away by the boys. Look at that little
Yo.
fucking don't
Doesn't do it for me personally. I like it.
No, me neither. I'm not
What, her getting wrangled by two older men?
keeps getting wrangled. She might have a
Yeah,
little bit of
it's-
a wrangling thing going.
I want to see her like get taken down for like a crack possession. Anyone can get arrested at a fucking Earth protest. Let's see her get caught with some fentanyl. And see her walking out like, yes, I'm being arrested again because I love the Earth.
I do like that just a young girl was like against climate change and now like old Republican dudes are like, that bitch. Like,
I know.
if you showed my dad a picture of Greta Thunberg, he would be
I'd be
like,
furious.
get that bitch out of here. She doesn't have shit.
I know.
It is condescending to hear a fucking 17-year-old from fucking Sweden or
Yeah.
wherever talk shit.
She shouldn't have been allowed to do it, but she seems to have a beautiful heart.
She does
You
seem
know?
to have a very good heart.
I don't like the people around her who are pushing her forward, but
I love the Earth too. I'm not out here
She
showboating
seems to have
about
a
it.
nice heart.
I love the Earth. I think it's gone to her head. I think it's all gone to her head.
it doesn't. So
she's the Kyle Rittenhouse.
she
of the
gets on
left.
the.
She
That's
really
great.
is.
They need to have a baby to usher in the Messiah who can unite the
Yeah.
two
Unite
sides of
the-
politics in this country.
Yeah,
That's
she
the
just got turned
June
into a
breeding
thing.
program to bring in the Kuwas Heritage.
That would be nice. That would bring us all together. They're going to just groom her for politics. She's just going to be a fucking
Yeah.
bloated Democrat soon, ordering wars in Syria, forcing like weird green technology on a third world dictatorship.
She was pro-COVID vaccine mask stuff. That was upsetting.
Yeah, that's kind of.
She could have zigged
Obviously.
there. Some of the environmentalists went the other way and were like, I want
You gotta
only
really
natural
love.
remedies.
Yeah, if you really love the environment, you're like, that's good.
It's
Yeah.
going to thin the herd.
Yeah.
You know what I didn't like when they did all the COVID stuff? They always talked about the social contract. Like, it's the social contract.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? You're just making something up.
Yeah.
Like, no,
That's
the, thing is that
Rousseau,
the way
yeah.
we'd like it to be, that's the social contract.
The social contract.
We've all agreed to this. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
when did we do this?
Yeah, the social contract is you're allowed to steal from stores.
Do you know about Jean-Jacques Rousseau? He came up with a social contract. He was the most evil man. He had heaps of children and made the women give them to orphanages immediately.
Who is
'Cause
this?
Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who came up
Did
with
he
the
do
social
that?
contract. Yeah, he was a dog. He was a low dog. He spent all his life writing these lofty Enlightenment ideals.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he was a right cunt. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, he got kicked out of like a bunch of countries and stuff.
Man is, I don't know if he got kicked out of countries.
I thought he got
He might-
exiled from somewhere.
Man is born free and everywhere he is in chains. But it's not, you're not born free, right?
Did
Like
he
a baby
invented
is in chains.
the noble savage kind of thing?
Yes.
That
yes,
was him being like, no, these guys were like chill. He made up a whole thing being like, no, we fucked up. We should all live outside. And then he wrote a scandalous novel, and I think he got like exiled or kicked out of somewhere or something. I forget.
What years was he around?
I think it made it before or after the French Revolution.
Well,
He's in
that's
that-
how
in that
we all
vibe.
exist.
Right around the time.
Semi-proximate to the French
Okay,
Revolution.
all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, people were getting exiled back then quite a bit.
Yeah, I think he got the boot.
Yeah.
But he wrote the encyclopedia. We've talked about him a little. He helped,
Yeah, you
he
talked
helped
about
write
him.
the encyclopedia. Then he got He got real paranoid. Maybe he self-exiled. He might have actually just like left himself.
Wait, he's not
He wrote the
not Voltaire.
No.
Not Voltaire.
no. He wrote
thought
the
that was
encyclopedia with Diderot.
Okay.
And then they had a falling out because he got like paranoid. He's like, dude, what the fuck are we even doing? I'm out of here. And Diderot was like, please, dude, I want us to compile all these cool ideas.
Yeah.
And he fucking just took off.
That's
He eventually got like concussed. He got concussed.
He bumped
very
his head?
bad. Yeah, he bumped his head. I was telling you, this is
Yeah,
a guy
where
who
did he bump his head? I
a
know.
dog like ran into
Yes,
him.
a
and
dog
hit his
ran
I
head
don't know
on.
about any of this.
Yeah.
He wrote a last book that was just his walking meditations, and it was just about
And the dog
told his
bumped
story.
him.
How a dog bumped his head and how nobody could like. He didn't take the criticisms very well.
Have you read Nietzsche's final letters?
No.
Nietzsche goes insane 10 years before he dies because he sees a horse getting beaten up.
Yeah.
And then he's just lies in bed and his sister takes care of him for 10. He does this whole thing about like man and Superman and triumph. And then he's just,
Yeah.
Oh,
but then towards the end, he writes really fun, crazy letters to people saying, I am Pontius Pilate.
He got sad about the horse.
He got really sad when he saw a horse being beaten. And then he had a total mental breakdown and his sister had to clean the shit from his body
Damn.
until he was dead.
Damn. He wrote the Ubermensch was destroyed.
Yeah. He was not the Übermensch.
Yeah. That's crazy. He just fucking completely lost his mind about. I guess that was the thing that was a straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
Damn. I could think I could. I'm better than Nietzsche.
Some people think he had,
I won't go crazy if I see that. I win.
he might have had
Yeah.
syphilis. He might have had syphilis.
Yeah,
But
true.
I think it was a mental problem.
True. Yeah, he was. I think he was thinking too much. Thinking too damn much.
Relax, Nietzsche. Put your feet up. Go for a walk.
It's just a horse.
That poor horse.
Yeah, it is pretty brutal.
I'd be sad.
Just beating the horse up. Was the guy like?
I'd
you
go
could- it
home.
was acceptable to like kind of whip your horse a little back then. This
I
guy
think it was a
must have been
particularly nasty
beating
horse
the
fight.
fuck out
Yeah,
of
he
us.
must have really.
It's
hurt
also
the horse.
crazy to try to beat up a horse.
Yeah,
Yeah, they could
they'll
take
kick you.
Terrified of horses.
Yeah,
Yikes.
horses are scary.
Damn. That's,
The horse videos are, I think you should keep sharing them.
Oh, dude, I have no choice. That's all my
The
feed
sexy
is
horses are great.
now. There was one I didn't share it because I want this off my algorithm. But there's a male ballerina.
What,
I was going to send it
does
to
he
you.
dance
I
with
was
a
like,
horse?
Oh no! This video came to me recently down the feed where it's just a male ballerina and like dancing, doing serious ballet, but he just has a fucking huge bulge.
Oh, yeah, you got the cod piece.
Yeah.
The algorithm figured out you like
What
muscular
is
thighs.
yeah? And I instantly was like, I flicked it up real quick. I was like, dude, they're gonna if I share this to Shane, I'll get more gay stuff. And I was like,
I stumbled. There's a new one now. That's. I think I might have sent it to you. This
I got into
this
those.
little gay boy doing Lady Gaga.
Oh.
Something went wrong. It might be. Oh, here.
Come on, monster.
Yeah.
Let's go. Everyone better be jumping.
That's one.
Everyone better be jumping.
Come on, monsters.
Oh, little monsters.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I was
So that's not good. I shared that to so many people. I think my algorithm
Your
is gonna
algorithm's
be
fucked.
gay little boys.
I was getting caught up. There was this one guy who's like jacked and has a beard, and he's always like,
Oh,
it's
that
always
guy?
like looking for a submissive lady.
yeah.
He's always on. So I got caught into like female thirst
Yeah.
traps.
With
And
like
they hit me
contacts
with-
in with like light blue eyes. He's
Yes. Yeah. He's always like,
Like, yeah. How about I fucking carve my name into
how
your
about we take
back?
you on vacation? But here's the deal: I fucking punch you in the fucking face. With my
Yeah,
dick.
well, that's every video. Every video.
And then I did that, and they were like, "You like that?" And like, here's a fucking hung ballerina, and I was like, "Oh, god damn it, that's not funny."
Yeah.
I almost sent it to you, and I was like, "I gotta
Yeah.
cut the head off this snake."
You
right
can't
now.
send gay stuff because you'll be inundated.
Yeah. So now it's just beautiful horses, birds.
Beautiful horses is awesome.
Beautiful horses is tight. That's all I get.
I was telling it not to show me beautiful women and their breasts. And I spent a long time going, like, hide this. I'm not interested. And then I started getting convert to Islam videos
Nice.
of people going like flies on uncovered meat, women into. I just figured that I wasn't interested in that.
Yeah.
So it went over there.
This guy hates
They knew you were
women.
struggling. If you're hiding the big-titted women, they know they're like, this is a struggle.
Yeah, I'm not just ignoring
He's
it.
susceptible to.
We can radicalize this guy.
yeah.
But some of those Muslims are very convincing.
Yeah.
I think Islam is going to be a fun third chapter for me.
That'd be cool.
Get my big beard and my.
Yeah, that'd be good.
The Cat Stevens.
Yeah, he was never the same when he came back though. The music wasn't. He re-recorded some of the early albums.
That wasn't good actually.
Wasn't
I was listening to some new Cat Stevens recently. Actually, I was just
Yusef Islam.
Boo.
But the early Cat Stevens is great.
Do you have a name you would go with?
As a Muslim?
Yeah.
Freddie Hercules.
I would name myself Cat Stevens.
Yeah.
Cat Stevens Islam.
Cat Stevens Islam.
I would name myself the Tiller Man.
You gotta just go Osama bin Laden.
True. You might as well.
You gotta
I'd
do
like.
it.
No, you know what?
That's
I'd
like
be-
our Jesus's.
Yeah.
I want to be James X.
James X.
I'm not having my Irish
Yeah.
repressed name.
Oh, you're going to
the
be like
English
a
forced on
Malcolm
me.
X kind of thing.
I mean, I love Malcolm X.
You're going Lil Nas X type of.
Oh, that's why he's doing. I never thought about
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Little Nas X. Who had the bit about him being the gayest man?
Chappelle.
Pal.
That was very
That was a
strong.
very funny joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to see that. I haven't seen his new thing.
It's great.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped on
It's
that.
fun to watch.
Making fun of Little Nas X. Is
My favorite part of the
the
thing
best.
is he put this special out, and there's backlash of people being like transphobic, fuck him,
Mhm.
this special sucks. And then the end of the special is him being like, what's the song in that?
I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm the man.
It's like him in arenas, like yeah.
That's so sick, dude.
It's very funny.
That's awesome. People have spoken, dude.
People have spoken.
They chose Chappelle. They said, no, he rules.
Yeah.
They try. What were they planning on doing to him anyway?
They fucking protested outside of Netflix. They're like,
Yeah, I remember that.
we're not doing it. Take it off
Dude.
Netflix. And the Netflix guy was like, no, we need it.
Yeah, we like
It's
this.
going to help.
The
It's
Netflix
good.
guy and the Spotify guy are the only two. I mean, they're really. No one knows their names, but I think they turned the tide
Yeah.
They help.
single-handedly.
Well, apparently now they're coming out and saying, have you seen like the George Floyd documentary, the new one? There's a newer
heard-
one that came out, and
I've heard
apparently it's
about it.
like damning of the whole situation. Glenn, which was his name? Glenn Lowry and John McWhorter were like, yo, it's all bullshit. And they came out, and they were like, those guys, they write for like the New York Times
Yeah.
and shit, and they were
Yeah.
like, no one's going to do anything about it because no one wants to deal with it, but it was like the whole thing's complete fucking bullshit.
Damn.
There's new body cam footage and all this stuff.
I really don't think I need to see this.
You don't watch it. You don't watch it.
I don't
but
need to see
apparently
this
it,
at all.
like, from what I've heard, and all, Glenn Lowry, I think he's like a, he's like a,
Chip your tooth on the bottle?
careful now. Thinking he thought it was that burger you had a Mirage. But yeah, Glenn Lowry's I would say he's a very critical thinker.
He's a fucking man.
I fucking love him so
Yeah.
much. But dude, they're both like, yeah, no one's gonna touch this. It's like the guy he got stabbed in prison. It's bullshit
Yeah,
charges.
anytime they let him out of solitary, he gets fucking stabbed immediately.
Dude, his mom apparently allegedly had a manual for policing that showed the exact maneuver he was doing, which is knee on shoulder. And the police guy went on record was like, that's not part of our thing. She was like, I have the thing. And they're
Oh,
like,
man.
"No."
Yeah.
The guy, they were also saying the city itself would have been leveled if he didn't go to jail. So they said it was kind of just like a nationally political thing. And then at a local level, the local government was like, fuck this, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the heat for this. And they just fucking roofed him. So
They did roof him.
yeah, dude,
He got roofed.
he put him under the jail, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, is the guy dead?
Yeah. How long you been here for? Ever.
And the Mexican guy stabbed him like 20 times. But he'll get out. I think he'll get out. Trump will pardon him.
Trump better not.
Trump will pardon
Derek Chauvin.
Dude, what? I'm telling you, even Lowry and McWhorter are like, bro,
I watched the Candace
got
Owen.
lied
I
to.
watched the Candace Owen one, and
there's one that's even
I know.
more than that.
They're saying this one's
Yeah.
yeah.
The granddaddy
The
of
Candace
all.
Owen one's got me and Kanye. Yeah, he got hit by it so hard,
You were
dude.
right. You said that.
Every one of his talking points was just from the Candace Owen doc.
Destabilized him.
Yeah, that's a tough doc, dude.
Yeah, it's true. Stay away from it, dude.
Don't watch the full body cam footage because you're gonna say the wrong thing at the bar.
That was their prediction. They're like, this will just float into the back of people's awareness, and people just be like, whatever, man. I'm not.
Yeah.
just
That's
leaving
exactly
them
what it is.
I know.
I'll be a coward.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
I
I've
feel
done it.
uncomfortable talking about it. I'm on a temporary visa. They can remove me
They're
from
gonna
your
get you
country
out of
for
here.
questioning the narrative.
True. Yeah,
So
no
I support the
question.
narrative, and he's a bad man.
Well, yeah, he did kind of, put a knee on the throat of a guy who was on fentanyl.
Shoulder, apparently. I know.
Depends on which angle you're at. Because
Yeah.
the Candace Owen one shows the shoulder,
Yeah.
where his knee's on the shoulder. But
And then
then
they showed it on the neck.
I think he inched his way up to the neck there for a little while.
Yeah.
It seems unmistakable that thing was on the.
They did hit him with older brother logic because he was like, I can't breathe. And like, if you can talk, you can breathe. Which is undeniable older brother logic. Well, if you can talk, you can breathe. Seriously, guys, I can't fucking breathe. Get out of here, guys.
Anytime, yeah, that was the best. A kid would score a touchdown, everybody would jump on him. He'd go from like, yeah, to like, ah! Ah! Seriously, get the fuck off. Guys, I'm the fucking.
But yeah, time will tell. I don't know.
Only time will tell.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there holding a cell phone, recording the whole thing. So I don't know. But
I'm gonna not watch that.
no. But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Mary, you want to watch it later?
Especially fucking Lowry, bro. Lowry McWhorter too is even more. He's a pretty liberal dude, and he had to come and say like, Glenn, well, I was wrong. I watched the video and we were sold a lie. It's like, damn, go off, Kings.
Maybe they was.
But yeah, either way, I don't want to admire the.
All right.
I don't want to admire the podcast controversy, but that was like,
No,
I just thought
don't
that
think-
was crazy.
I don't think it's too much controversy. We're just kidding around, dude.
We're kidding, and we're
just,
I'm saying, hey, here's the thing. I don't.
And then
Fucking,
there's-
I don't.
There's a
know.
documentary that we haven't seen that apparently people are talking about.
Exactly. I don't know. I just shared it on my fucking. I'm gonna share it on my Twitter.
I mean, you're gonna share the Amazon link and get kicked off the nets.
But yeah, I mean, wrong place, wrong time. That is a weird. If that's part of like police protocol, that's crazy.
Knee on the neck.
Yeah, if that's like an ancient technique of just fucking.
I mean,
How does it? I don't see how that even works though.
Yeah, I feel like you can squirm out of a knee on the
That's
neck.
what, yeah. That's kind of my thing. It's like you think it'd be
I
like
think there was
MMA.
another guy holding down some legs.
True.
I could be wrong.
I think it'd be the MMA straddle. That would be like with like some
You're talking-
grapevines.
yeah, full mount.
Yeah, full mount. Yeah. Because a knee on like I'm not bragging, but if someone put a knee on me, on my neck or my shoulder, I'd get right out of that. Like for real, dude. I would.
I know. This is like the fucking Mark Wahlberg if I was on Flight 93 or fucking. It's like,
Did he
if
say
I was
that?
George Floyd, I would have flipped right out of that fucking thing, dude. So I don't know what the big deal is.
It's the funniest thing to try to take credit for.
Try to-
I would have got out of that.
Go ahead, try.
I had
to do
one
that to
Chinese guy holding my ankles and a
Try to do
fucking
that
fat
to me.
white guy kneeling on my
So
neck.
just die right away.
Would you like to knee on my back and I'll try and get up?
No.
All right.
I don't want that being captured on. I'll be in jail. Though.
Yeah, we don't want that.
I want to get arrested. Anyway, how we doing over there?
That was a fun episode, man.
Ooh.
I went quiet at the end. I was out of my depth.
Nah, you were, dude.
Yeah, you might have made the right call.
Yeah.
Might have been a good career move there.
I'll be sitting here quietly supporting, and people will go.
I was just
Silence
questioning the
is
fact that
agreeing.
there's been a new. I'm a fan of the legal system. So if there's a new
Hey, me too, brother.
evidence, I'm going. We should check the evidence out, and we can all say, "Oh, that's bullshit,"
Of course.
or we could say, "What the hell?"
Well, they never update
Whatever
any of
happens,
that.
happens.
The Hunter Biden
I
stuff
don't know
never
what's
gets
gonna
updated.
happen.
The
Laptop,
COVID stuff
yeah.
never gets updated.
And the flight
facts
logs
come
are
out, and they
coming
just
out.
don't go back
Flight
and talk
logs are
about
coming out too, right before the
Today?
election. So that was definitely the Republican op. Are they? That's gonna be so fucking funny. Did that dude lose his show, by the way? Pat McAfee?
No.
Okay, I thought I read something saying that they took it off.
Why?
He
Because
wasn't
of
on
the
the
fucking
plane.
Aaron Rodgers was on there saying that
Okay.
Jimmy
No.
Kimmel was on the flight
They-
logs on the show.
They bring Aaron Rodgers on every week.
I know.
And they make AJ Hawk's birthday is January 6th.
Uh-huh.
Every time they're like, oh, AJ Hawk's favorite day. Like, yeah. Those guys are funny.
They're hilarious. But yeah, I was reading there was a big controversy. It might just be all new stuff.
Sure it is.
Swear to God,
I think they're
nobody's
doing too
fighting
well.
about anything.
Yeah.
Because it's like every day you read these things, and you're like, dude, who is actually furious
We're
about
gearing up, though.
accusing Jimmy Kimmel about being on the Epstein's flight log? Anyone who gets accused of being on flight logs, it is funny. And if you get mad about it, it's the wrong move. You got to be like, yeah, dude, I've been on the flight logs all the time, dude. I love
Honestly,
little kids.
Trump needs to come out with this. How embarrassing is it that Biden was not invited, dude?
The girls, they didn't like him.
Every
They
other
wouldn't have him on the
every
island.
other
Bro,
powerful person was
Biden
invited.
wasn't invited because he was there, dude. He was already
lived.
there. He was
He
probably combing all the
haunted that
girls.
island,
there.
dude. He swam there. He was that horny. He fucking swam down.
He probably was in a parachute, dude. What's that game? Fuck. The game in the beginning. I can't think of. I'm ruining it right
Hold
now.
on, I think I got it. What are you going with?
What, Skyrim?
Fortnite. He's probably
Yeah,
he was
Fortnite
like
down.
Fortnite character. Shh.
Yeah, he Fortnite immediately.
Yeah, that's very funny that he was never invited.
Yeah, he wasn't cool enough.
You stand outside the club, you can't get in.
He couldn't even get in. What a fucking loser. That's not who you want in power.
No, dude.
You don't want a guy who's not even cool enough to go on the flight.
He did have his own thing going though, because he's like, you can't come to little girl parties. He was like,
I got mine at home, baby.
yeah.
I shower with my fucking granddaughter, so we're good. It traumatized her. It's in her diary. You can look it up.
Fuck yeah, that'll be fun. We're in for an absolute shitstorm in the next
Yeah,
so
we're
many
gearing
months.
up. We're getting
James,
ready.
you're gonna witness just
James.
I
collective.
can't wait. I'm really looking forward to
You're
it.
gonna love it.
Dude.
I'd like to go to some of the debates.
Collective
If that's- if you can
psychosis.
get
It's gonna
in.
be
There's probably
fun.
donors, but
Although I feel like people
wish
are
I
just
could vote.
tired now, though, dude.
People are tired.
Yeah, like it was a fever with like Trump and then all that stuff, and now it's just kind of like whatever, man. Oh,
Yeah,
Trump's
but they
really
get
bad.
it. They get it to where they find one thing with every person where they can't let that one go.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
true.
Like they found like grab 'em by the pussy. Some people will never get over that,
Yeah,
and they're stuck to it. They keep throwing shit against the wall, and eventually it does hit everybody.
yeah,
You find the one thing that you're like,
that's bullshit.
you should have got vaccinated. My fucking uncle's friend died.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget this.
You know,
he just moves on in the rally though. Like he'll come out and he'll go, and I invented the vaccine. Isn't that good? And people are very subdued and goes, well, we're going to build the wall. And then it just comes right back up a second later.
yeah, he. I think he's gonna have to back off the vaccine.
Yeah,
Because he tested that one out. I think he tested it out at a rally in Alabama.
people are like, fuck
He got
yeah.
hit with the boo birds.
But
This was
they pivoted
first
immediately back. No one held it against him,
I mean, compared to the guy that really enforced it
Yeah,
which is
with the current administration.
Yes.
Trump dog wasn't really enforcing it.
yeah. They probably paid Trump to make it look cool for like right wingers. Of like the Nazis did all kinds of needles and shit, dude. You guys, let's just do that shit.
Fuck it.
Well,
We've done it.
we did it, brothers.
We did it.
James, thank you
James,
so much. I'm so
you're the
happy
best.
you're here, man.
Thank you. I'm worried about several of the things I've said, but I've had a nice time. I've had a nice time. I don't care.
We were
You're
just
fine.
kidding around.
All jokes. We could display one of those tickers, like this is all satire. and
That's what-
parody.
Honestly,
I
I
thank you
know.
very
I want
much.
to steal
for-
McAfee's sit. Like this is all satire.
Nothing is real.
I've had this has been a beautiful couple of days.
Hell yeah.
Stay as long as you want.
Well, my family's coming very soon, and
Don't
I
let-
won't move my
they're not-
family into your house.
No, they can't be here.
So you guys, what's the plan?
Lemaire's
Family
already
comes,
spreading.
You
The
guys
next
take
time-
off.
I'm gonna get to meet them at the Pittsburgh airport, and then we'll figure out
Yeah.
what happens with their life. Yeah, they're having a great time.
Classic tale of America.
True.
Just chasing the American dream.
I'm gonna
The
open
Glove
a
movie.
souvenir shop. Do they have that here with immigrants? That's one of the. We make our immigrants work in little souvenir shops.
Oh yeah, we got plenty
I'd
of
like
that
to do
going
that.
on.
Have a
Yeah.
restaurant and make the children clean it at night.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
Be a
the American-
stern shopkeeper.
You get a laundromat.
You should just start
Oh,
speaking
I'm too
Chinese.
happy. I'd
and
love a
work.
laundromat.
Yeah, you can get a laundromat.
I've often thought about
Oh.
opening a laundromat.
Have your kids walk around like, what do you?
Come on, there's been trouble. I think that's what I got censored off last time. Was I started doing a Chinese voice and
No, I was
No,
speaking. I
it
was
was-
speaking Chinese.
That
Were
was he's accurate.
Yeah.
What did you say?
What?
what does that mean?
I do not speak Chinese.
You do the apparently you have to do the if you try and speak Chinese normally they don't understand it. But if you go blah, 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 if you do like a fake Chinese voice, then they go yes. That's how we. Makes sense
Yeah,
now.
you hit like you got to hit the inflections. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was like, whoa, boo, hey, shwo, jungle.
If you're like "Ju lai lama hai," they go what is that? But if you go "Ju lai lama hai," they go
Yeah.
yes.
a lot of
Which I
intonation.
think is about your mother's.
It's a beautiful language.
genital. That's a real. That's a real sentence.
Yeah, it's a beautiful language.
Same with. No, it's not. It's some of the worst opera imaginable. It's the least musical. We're trying to stop. I'll stop talking about Chinese opera.
Thank you.
If you could cut a little earlier.
Thank you for watching the podcast.